Guys, if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to watch the whole thing, you can watch it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Moving swiftly on. Okay. Coachella. Now, people don't know this, but was it last week I saw you?
Yeah.
Saw you last week, right? I go up to her, I go, Emily, so you went to Coachella? She went, yeah. I said, did you see Meg the Stallion? She goes, who? I said, Emily, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean who? You do not know celebrities.
No, and I have to admit, I haven't even Googled who she is since the conversation.
What name, like, Wet Ass Pussy?
Oh, I remember now. No, I know that song.
You do? I should hope so.
Yeah, of course. I know that song.
So, like, okay, because I was saying to you, I was like, oh, did you see, like, Tana Mojo? And you don't know these people.
No, but
how
they're TikTokers, right?
Like YouTube, maybe Instagram, blah, blah. But how do you not know these people?
Listen.
Do you not go on Instagram?
I didn't choose this life. This life chose me.
It's like Jesus and his disciples. Right. It was given to him.
Yeah.
May they rest.
And I have honestly lived such a normal life since the show. Like, I've been in a relationship. Like, I keep myself to myself, really. So I just don't know.
That's so funny because me and my housemates were talking. We were like, you probably had the most, because you're obviously VIP, the most famous people walking past you, and you were just going, like her outfit.
I know.
Not even paying attention to it.
A lot of the girls I was with were like, oh my God, that's so and so. Oh my God. And I was like, who?
Because you were saying you like house music, not really.
Yeah.
You're, what's the word? You dip your toes and rave.
Yeah, I'm a raver.
I could tell by the sunglasses. Love that. Love it. Oh yeah, how did you find the festival in itself?
Okay, so the girls I went with, amazing. Polly, the brand I was with, unreal. I couldn't fault them. However, the actual festival itself, it's nothing like an English festival.
Because you said you can't walk around with a drink. You have to drink it there.
Yeah, wherever you buy it from, you've got to stay in your little pig pen and drink it.
English festival, imagine comparing that to Boomtown.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You'd never get that at Boomtown.
No. But it got to the point where I was buying drinks and also buying like a Sprite at the same time. Chucking the fucking Sprite out and crouching down, pouring the drink, my G&T in the
People
Sprite
like,
bottle.
get up, Emily.
Yeah. But I was like, no. Pouring it in the Sprite bottle, because you could take soft drinks out.
Right, okay.
So then I'd just walk. I'd be like, yeah.
Of course everyone's going to be smuggling it in.
But you'd be surprised, actually. I think they're quite scared out there because Americans are quite, fucking in your face. But like I got fucking interrogated for 9 hours when I got to LA Airport.
Please tell them this.
So no one warned me not to say the word work through passport control. So when Yeah. Well, you didn't. You didn't. My manager is behind the camera saying she was attacked, and she should be. No, seriously. So when he was questioning me, like, Brett and I just queued 2 hours to get through passport control. So I see the end of the tunnel.
You do.
I'm like going for it. I'm like taking my jumper off. I'm like taking my sunnies
ready
off.
for the heat.
Yeah. I'm like, give it to me. Give me your fucking questions. And so when I get there, he's like, so what are you doing here? I was like, here is my work, going to Coachella, like nothing special.
Can you believe that?
And he was like, work? And I was like, yeah, they're a brand that I work with. He was like, well, how much money have you got in your bank account? And I was like,
what?
In my personal bank.
Or my savings?
Yeah. I was like, what, my inheritance? And he was like, yes. So I told him. And he was like, step to the side. And I was like,
you should have said 50p uni student prices.
Honestly, I wish I bloody did.
Yeah.
But so I stepped aside, and then some other guy came up to me and he went, yeah, this one. I was like, what the fuck? He literally was like, phone and passport.
I'd be taking my trousers down, ready to get strip searched. I'd be like, just get it over with. Get it over.
More like I was ready to take his down. I'll do anything. I'll do anything.
Let me in. Please.
So it gave him, he was like, follow me. Got taken into this waiting room where there was no windows. I saw a vending machine and about 100 other people in there. I was like, oh, this doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Shut the door. Got told to sit down. I was like, what about my phone? Ma'am, sit down. Sit down, ma'am.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you. So, and they're sort of asking people, so how long have you been here?
Yeah.
Like, scared to get told off. There's signs everywhere. No talking. No phones. No talking. So I'm like, how long have you been here?
Like sign language.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, I've been, one guy said, oh, I've been here 5 hours. I went, 5 hours. And I was like, that's no chance I'm going to be that long.
Come on now.
Okay, so 5 hours have gone by and still sat there. I'm watching people come in after me and leave before me.
That's mugging.
So, proper mugging.
Violation.
I've watched Fast and Furious about 10 times by this point. So I get up, I get the balls to get up and go ask these officers what the hell's going on. And I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, sit down. Sit down, ma'am. I was like, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I start crying at that point. I'm like, yeah, it's
right.
fine.
So I sit down, I compose myself the next hour. Another hour's gone by. I was like, nah, this is fucking bullshit. I'm going. I was like, please, before you say anything.
Don't shout.
Oh, yeah, please, before you say anything, what the fuck is going on? I was like, my friends are outside. They have no idea where I am. I was like, I have no idea where they are. I'm in a foreign country. Like, please. No, not having it. You'll be it's first come, first serve, they told me. I was like, but that's not true. I'm watching people coming after me and leave before me. And then they got angry because I sort of back-chatted them. And they told me to sit back down again. I won't do the whole thing again, but you know how it goes. So then on the 8.5 hour, I'm actually like crying my eyes out at this point.
Of course, yeah.
Like there's no windows. The vending machine didn't work. I didn't have water or food for 8 hours. Like, and even though people were complaining, they were like, that's not our problem. We can't do anything.
Oh my God.
I know. It honestly felt like I was in a prison. So yeah, on the 8.5 hour, wait, that makes sense?
8.5 again.
Yeah. I got up and there's this woman, and a different woman, because they swapped shifts by this point, because it'd been that fucking long.
Whole shift had gone by.
Yeah, literally. And I was like, I'm really sorry to bother you. Like, I'd really changed my tune at this point. I was like, I'm really sorry. I was like, but I have been here for 9 hours and I was like, I can't even. So, behind where they're doing all the interviews, you could see passports and phones where they've all been kept. I was like, I can't even see my passport. I don't think my passport's up there. And she was like, let me check for you. And honestly, when she said that, I was just crying because someone's actually helping me. Yeah. And she came back and she was like, you're going to get seen next. And I was like, thank you. I was like...
Flash of a titty as a
so I
thank
sat
you.
back down, the friends that I'd made friends with, I was like, see you later, bitches. Like, fuck you. And
see you in hell.
Sure enough, I wasn't next, but within the next half hour, I was seen.
Fine.
So literally, I sat down with this guy who was really fit as well, which is really annoying, so I want to be really angry with him. He was talking, he just literally asked me 2 questions, gave my passport back, said bye.
No way.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
What?
Yeah.
I can't believe that whole thing.
2 minutes I was there.
And then you had to travel all the way to your hotel.
I had to travel 3.5 hours. So I got to the airport at 3 p.m, didn't get out of there till 1 a.m, got to my villa at 4:30 a.m.
And then was Coachella
that day? The makeup and hair started at 9 a.m.
There's no way. And is it true that it's long to get in there as well?
Yeah, fucking hell. Takes about 2 hours to drive there because there's like one road that goes there.
Especially in the desert.
The traffic,
as well.
It's the traffic. And then by the time you get through security, there's like 5 fucking securities by the time you get in there.
And you have to do that every day?
Yeah, every day.
That's mad.
Yeah. And then you get about an hour left of sunlight, get all your pictures, and then you're cold because you need a tiny outfit. It's fucking freezing.
Oh, does it get cold out there?
Really cold. Really? Yeah.
I don't know what
That's one night I ended up buying a Billie Eilish hoodie for £100 because I was that cold.
You're welcome, Billie.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. I don't even know.
Put that in your
fucking like
pocket. Speak for yourself.
I honestly couldn't tell you one of her songs. She was headlining and everyone's like, oh my God, she's headlining. And I was like, what did she say?
I cannot believe. So who did you actually recognise there, or did you recognise no one? As in like Axe?
I told you, Axe. Oh.
Or that one as well.
I honestly... The Axe you wouldn't know. I went to go see the Martinez brothers.
Right.
Solomon.
Disclosure.
There? Yeah.
Disclosure?
Yeah.
That's a bit random.
Disclosure,
I didn't expect them to be at
Disclosure was like the best time.
I can imagine.
Really good. Yeah.
I can imagine. Wow.
Dave. I saw Dave.
No, this pissed me off because the crowd wasn't even bigging up Dave.
I know.
Really. Although, what are the chances an English person gets brought up on stage?
I know.
Thank
and he was like, my South London crew. And I was like, yeah. And everyone else just like, what?
What did he say? Oh my God. Like, so any celebs that you saw that you actually recognised as well, or no?
No, I told you I saw that guy who dated Charlie Jordan.
Oh,
Nate, Taylor.
Is it Taylor? Was it Tyler?
Taylor, whatever.
Right, anyway, yeah.
One of the girls I was with was talking to him and he kept looking at me. I was swishing my pony like, what?
Who, me? Thanks.
Tell him. But no, honestly, I was oblivious to anything really going on.
Do you know what? Maybe that's the best way to do it. I feel like you wouldn't have a good time. If I was surrounded by loads of Instagram girls, I'd be like, I've got to go home.
Yeah.
I've really got to go home.
Yeah,
and just cry for a bit.
Yeah.
Just for a few minutes.
And cry myself to sleep.
And cry myself to sleep. Okay, well, that's beautiful. Right. So we've got